Welcome inside Flames Field. It's game 2 here of our doubleheader between Portage Park and Horner Park, and we are underway here on the Windy City Sports Network. Kevin Malater with you all here on a hot Wednesday night here in the city of Chicago. Matos takes that one up and away. 1 for 2 in the first game of the doubleheader for Matos. Singled and a line out to third. Portage Park took the first game 11-3 in just 4.5 innings. There's a cut and a miss there. Portage Park won 11 runs on 15 hits, no errors. They stranded 7. Horner Park 3 runs on 7 hits, 1 error, and they left 4. Swing and a miss there. And it's 2-2. Swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So a strikeout there. Christian Kaporis on the circle for Portage Park. That's out number 1. First pitch foul back to the screen. Mia C. Mia, the third baseman today. It's taken upstairs and away. Portage Park trying to get to above 500 for the first time this season with a win tonight. They got back to 500 as that one's fouled off. With a 1-1 record. That one's lined to the right side. It drops in front of the second baseman. A little bit of a bobble there. And safe there at first base is Mia. I believe that's going to be ruled a hit there. Mia Mendoza, the second baseman, who had trouble with that one. Now that'll bring it Bella Alfaro. She's the catcher in the second game of this doubleheader and takes that one away. 4-1. One out, runner on first base as that one misses away. Two one. Little flutter outside. It's a hitter's ball count now. Ramos, the EH on deck for Horner Park. Outside corner fastball taken there for a strike, and it's 3-2. So we're going to pop fly right side out of play. Foul back, and we'll do it again. Pretty much an entirely new roster in this game for Portage Park. Line into left center field. Hall going back. It's overhead and off the base of the wall. Around second, on her way for third, and getting the green light is the runner in Mia, and she's in there standing up. And it's a 1-0 lead. Horner Park has their first lead of the day as they capitalize here with an RBI double there by Bella Alfaro. Here's Elise Ramos. Lets that one fly away from her for ball one. That is just the second extra base hit across the 2 games today for Horner Park. A little inside, Alfaro dances back to second base. Fouled off. Ramos, the EH in game 1, went 1 for 2 with a single and a fly out to center field. Swing and a miss. A pitch downstairs. Fooled her there. Offering, swinging a fly ball in the air, left center field. Hall coming over, makes the catch on the run. Nice catch there, and there's 2 gone in the frame. It's always so tough to make that catch when that ball kind of just hangs up there. But Hall made a great run for it and makes the play. Princelau homered in the first game for Horner Park, the lone run for the team in blue. One extra base hit, I should say, and was the first run for Horner Park in game number 1 of this doubleheader. Swinging a miss, strike 2. Good off-speed pitch there from Kaporis. Mentioned about in the first game about how the roster size is much different, especially for today's game. Horner Park to start only had 9 players available. They have a 10th here for game 2. And like I said, a nearly entirely new lineup out there for this Portage Park team. That's fouled off the top of the dugout on the first base side for a strike. So Brinslao trying to stay alive. She's playing right field here in game 2. Another 2-strike offering on the way. In the air, right side into foul ground, and that one is out of play. Kaporis out there in the circle. Mather High School class of 2027. Two-way player, pitcher, and middle infielder. Line drive, left side and through for a base hit. Around third comes Alfaro, but she'll get the late stop sign there. So the inning continues as Princelau comes through with another hit. After she had 2 in game 1 in which she drove in 2 of the 3 Horner Park runs. She has a nice base knock here on 2 strikes to keep the inning alive. So now here's Saya Tanabe, the center fielder. Inside, delayed steal, and the runner easily takes second at Princelau. So it'll be interesting to see, though, how this Portage Park offense compares as we go to the bottom of the first here shortly. Strike called there. Inside, just missed. Gonna be Peyton, class of 2027. Smacks that one left side, and it gets through for a base hit. Alfaro comes in to score. Saya with a base hit there, makes it 2-0 here in the top of the first. First RBI of the game for her after an 0-for-2 performance in game one, which she grounded out both times. She comes through to give a nice early insurance run for her pitcher. Nieto takes that one inside, runner on the move for second, an easy stolen base there. Nieto, solid outing in game one. After a looking strike on the second, singled in a run in the fourth inning. That ended up being the third and final run that Horner Park were able to scratch across in that first game with a double dip. Waves and misses at that one. Next offering. Looped in a short right center, and that's down for a base hit. Prinslao in the score. Saya right behind her. She's in, and it's 4-0. So how about this start for Horner Park? I guess the visiting teams today just like to get things going early. We saw 7 runs in the Portage Park, top of the first in game one. We've now seen 4 from Horner Park here in game 2. As Nieto drives in a pair, she's driven in now 3 on the day. As Alexis Viola takes that one on the first offering from Kaporis.
A certain amount for, your pocket a minute. It used to be $500 a month or something like that. Now it's a lot more.
Snap throw back to first. It bounces off the knee of Hilbasa, and Nieto's safe there.
And they do like Akron does this collective where all these local businesses will donate money, and then they divide it up, split it amongst everybody. Like the top guys get extra stuff. So like one of the guys who plays at Texas Tech, the receiver, he gets like $188 a year. How much? $188. Yeah, Sanders kids, they get like.
Apologies for the technical difficulties there as that one gets in there for a strike. You're not going to be a first-round draft pick. You might want to stay maybe next year. 4-0 is the score with 2 outs.
So, maybe
Popped up. Park, the shortstop, makes the catch
maybe the following year you'll be
right by the buckle of her belt, and that will end the inning. But a good inning for Horner Park, though. They lead 4-0. We're going to the bottom of the first here on the Windy City Sports Network. Welcome you back inside Flames Field. 4-0 is the score in favor of Horner Park. Infante Park, Bella, and Mendoza due up here for Portage in the home half of the first inning. Infante came off the bench in game one and smacks that one foul just off of third base. Off the bench is a defensive replacement. That one's lined to left field down that line, and that is a foul ball. Right to the left side, up with it, and on to first, and the out is made there. Nice job there by Matos across the diamond for the force out, and there's one gone. Pitcher Athena Corrales. We saw her in relief towards the end of game one. Gave up just 2 runs on 3 hits. Did get a strikeout. Inside, ball 1. When I was so long on a miss, this is Sarah Park, the shortstop, also didn't play in game number 1. Slow breaking ball, bounced foul. And 1 inside, and that's going to be a walk. So the first base runner for Portage Park. So here's Bella now. She's playing third base today. Did not play in game 1. That's from the right side, takes that one for a ball. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Inside, runner goes, pitches the ball, throw down, not in time, as Sarah Park steals a base. Got on a miss there for a ball, for a strike. Line to the left, down that line, but it's foul. Well, bats from the right side, trying to keep this inning alive. Keep the train rolling. That's in the dirt. They're on a third, not in time. Stolen base, Sarah Parker, second of the inning. Downstairs, another ball. RBI opportunity will now be up to Mag Kilbasa. First baseman today for Portage Park. Been playing game one like a lot of these players. Taft High School as she flies this one into left field down that line. That's a fair ball. A run will come in to score in Park. Everyone else is station to station, and it's 4-1 as Portage gets on the board for the first time here in the second game of the doubleheader. Ilvasa comes through an RBI single. And now here's Mia Mendoza downstairs for a ball. Mendoza also a new player into this lineup today after not playing game one. Attends Niles West High School. Downstairs for a ball. Only one out here in the bottom of the first inning. Portage Park in striking distance, tying run at the plate. Strike two called, it's 1-2. It went to the inside corner. Morales in the dirt, runner breaks for third, throw down there, not in time. So both runners advanced on the pass ball. On Alfaro. So two in scoring position. If you're Portage Park, this has to feel great right now. That's just fouled off. Getting a piece of it there was Mendoza. Cat Hall, the center fielder, on deck. Rouse ready out of the line at the pitch. Inside. Nice job here by Mendoza. Working this pitch count. Inside, that's ball four. It caromed in and out of the middle of Alfaro. And another base runner here for Portage Park. They have them loaded now. Cat Hall takes that one on the outside corner for a strike. 8th grader of McCracken Middle School. First pitch to her was a ball. This one's floating to right field and down for a base hit. In to scores Bella. Kilbasa holds up. Now the ball's misplayed, but she'll still stay there at third. So Cat Hall comes through an RBI single, and it's 4-2. Kristen Kaporis now the pitcher. Hangs on a breaking ball and grounds it hard. There's a plate, the plate force out made there. Nice job. Saves a run. Everyone else is station to station on the fielder's choice. The 5-2 fielder's choice, and now Nicole Toledo will come up with two away. Kilwassa will come on to be the courtesy runner. Nice play there, though. The momentum was dragging Mia there towards first base. She instead stops her momentum and throws a strike to the plate to get the force out there. Toledo's the right fielder for Portage here in game two. Didn't play. Hits that one hard. Nice play there at third, and that will end the inning. That was a rocket. But just right at the defender, and that will end the inning. Portage Park gets two back. We're through one. 4-2 Horner Park here on the Windy City Sports Network. We've hit the top of inning number 2. 4-2 Horner Park on top. Gavin Belater with you here for the Windy City Sports Network. Third and final installment of our baseball and softball games of the weeks for you here for the Cubs Nike RBI Summer League here in week 1. We'll be back again next week. Stay tuned to social media, both Windy City Sports Network and Cubs Charities social media for the game of the week scheduled next week as we showcase some of the best young talent both on the baseball and softball fields the city has to offer throughout the course of this summer. That one misses inside. Athena Corrales, the pitcher, hitting for herself. 9-10 in the top of the order for this Horner Park team. Little jam shot that's fouled off. And those social media feeds, by the way, you can follow Cubs Charities on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, using the handle of @Cubs Charities as Corrales goes down on strikes. And you can follow the Windy City Sports Network on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook using the handles of @WindyCitySN. The extra hitter is the first baseman today, Annabelle. She pinch hit and came in off the bench in the 3rd inning of game number 1. She flew out to right field. Swing a line drive to right field and down for a base hit. So nice piece of hitting there. Allows a 1-out base runner. Always a good sign to get those base runners early on in the innings rather than later. First hit of the day for Annabelle, and that brings up Jada Matos in the top of the Horner Park lineup. Matos struck out swinging in the 1st inning to lead off our ball game. Takes that one just off the inside corner for ball 1. Slight lead for the runner off of first. Here's the 1-0. That one misses away on a slow breaking ball. Underneath and popped up left side. Over there is the shortstop Park, and she makes the catch, calling off the 3rd baseman for out number 2. So now that'll bring up the other 3rd baseman in this ball game for Horner Park. Singleton scored in the 1st inning. First hit of this ball game. That one misses just off the outside corner for ball 1. First hit of the day for her. She had reached back in game number 1 in the 4th inning on an error made by the pitcher. That was the starter, Greco. Just caught the outer third at the plate for a strike. So officially 1 for 3 in the 2 games of this double dip combined. Swinging a fly ball into center field. Hall coming in. Gets caught off by the shortstop Park. It actually hung up a lot more than I thought it would have. But either way, that will end the inning. So back-to-back power pops to short. Conclude the Horner Park 2nd inning. The score remains 4-2. Back in a moment here on the Windy City Sports Network. Natalie Anderson to lead off the home half of the second inning. 4-2. Warner Park leading, and Anderson takes a strike. Didn't play in game one. Nice job by Portage defensively. Just one hit allowed, and they were able to work around it nicely with some weak contact induced by the pitcher. 0-1. Anderson fouls it off. Gorgeous Wednesday night. So hot day today. We're sitting mid to upper 80s here in Chicago with a fair bit of humidity. Temperatures have cooled off nicely though. Wind is picked up off the lake. So that one misses down and in. Next offering Anderson. Ground ball to third, just foul. So the count remains in the pitcher's favor. Morales to Anderson. Inside. Great takes on display here from Anderson in this at-bat. Rides high and outside. Three-two. Ground ball to third. It bounces off the third baseman, and caroms to Matos. The throw across the diamond, not in time. So safe there is Anderson. A long quality at bat goes her way. That ball is hit hard. I'd be hard pressed to imagine that wouldn't be ruled a base hit for her. Yes. Upset's one of the few players who played in game one. And that one's off the mid of the catcher. To the backstop it goes. And a second base goes the runner. One-oh. Squaring opponent getting it down. Corrales out of the circle. Bobbles it. Throw to first. In time to get her. So a successful sacrifice there for Gonzalez. Does her job. Here in the second inning, that'll bring up Elena Shahade, the EH. Didn't play in game one, was on the roster for game one. Did not come in though. Now misses upstairs and away for a ball. Top of the order on deck. With the timer at the plate, only one out here in the inning. Popped up foul, first base side. Morales ready, the 1-1. Line up the middle, caught there by Matos at short, and there's two away. Tough break there for Alina. She hit it well, but just right into the defender. But a great play there by Matos, reading that ball perfectly off the bat. And there's two away. Top of the order, though, Infante. Squares to bunt, gets it down up along the third base line, but they let it roll into foul ground. A heads-up play by the third baseman to let it roll foul. And work there by Alfaro, who's now over there at third. Popped up and caught there at short, and that will end the inning. Corrales works around the leadoff single, and we will go to the third. It's still 4-2 on the Windy City Sports Network. Three, 4, 5 due up here for Horner Park in the top of the third inning. And a strike is called there. Alfaro is the hitter. Played third base in the top half, in the bottom half of last inning, I should say. And misses up and away. 1 ball, 1 strike the count. Alfaro doubled in a run back in the first inning. The frame in which Horner put up 4 runs on 5 hits and only stranded 1 base runner. 1-1. Alfaro laces that one to right field on a line, and it's dropped in there for a base hit. Toledo couldn't hang on to it. E9 there, as Alfaro is aboard. Tough play there by Toledo. Ball hung up for her well enough to be able to make that play. Just squirted it in out of the mitt. So now here's Elise Ramos. Takes that one high for a ball. Ramos flew out to center field back in inning number 1. Goes chasing and fouls it off. One. Bounced in there. Good block there by Infante behind the dish. Keeps it in front of her. Keeps the AB alive. Ground ball hard, but foul off of third. Ramos doing a nice job staying alive. Horner Park so far 4 runs on 6 hits. Meanwhile, Portage 2 runs on 3. Bounced in there. And blocked by Infante again. Oh, misses high and upstairs, and it's a walk. Ramos does a nice job getting aboard. Yeah, Princeland will come on up single. Later came around to score back in inning number 1. 2 runners aboard. No one out here in the top of the 3rd. Warner Park can bust this one open right here. That one gets to the backstop. Over to 3rd and safe there. There's Alfaro on the slide. So a wild pitch allows both runners to advance into scoring position. Princelau takes that one away. He also stole a base on that trip around the base paths. You combine her first 2 games. The Horner Park right fielder tonight, 3 for 3 with a home run and 2 RBIs. Chance for more though here. Taken up and away. That one to the backstop. Runner coming home on ball 4, and it will score a run as Alfaro crosses Ramos to 3rd on a passed ball there. So a walk there for Princeland. It's now 5-2 Horner Park. And Isaiah comes back up for the 2nd time. Runner goes for 2nd. Throw down, and the tag is made there. Princeland was cooked there. Beautiful throw from Infante. And there's finally, for the Portage Park fans listening out there, the first out of the frame. Infante to Park. So runner on 3rd, 1 out. And he takes that one upstairs. Drove in a run for first hit of the game and the day back in the 1st inning. Next pitch. Line to right field. That's down for a base hit. Make it 6-2. She's 2 for 2. She's driven in a pair. Sayatanabe having herself a night right now here in the 2nd leg of this doubleheader. After struggling in game 1 with a pair of groundouts, she's got 2 line drive base hits. And even more beneficial to her team is both of them scored runs. Lays off that one. Snap throw back to first, not in time. Nato singled in 2 her last time up. Here's a strike. It's her first 2 RBIs in this one. Cut on and miss, strike 2. Warner Park, after starting out 2-0, they came into game 1 of the day as that one rides upstairs. 2-2 the count. As the lone 2-0 team in the softball division. At that point, as they lays off that one, they had scored 22 runs as a team. Or excuse me, 19 runs as a team, I should say. This is popped up but foul. And it had only given up 10. An 11-3 loss. Leaves them now down to 4th in runs scored in this league. League leaders right now, Las Revistas, at 35 runs scored through 3 games played. However, they lost their last outing. This is blooped to the right side and caught there at first base. Michael Massa for out number 2. So Viola comes up 0 for 1 in this one with a pop out to short. And misses upstairs for ball 1. Strike 1. Taken there by Viola. Her pop out, by the way, ended the top of the first inning. It's an inning in which 8 batters came to the plate for Horner Park. Upstairs, quick throw back to first. It bounces off the middle. Kielbasa. Nice job there by Mendoza to back up the throw. And Tanabe can't go anywhere. Two 2-1. Just missed. Fonte with a good frame there. A better take there by the hitter. Playing left field today. Taft High School product lifts that one in the air. Deep left field, going back, turning, looking, and seeing it going over the fence for a home run. A 2-run shot makes it 8-2 in favor of Horner Park. So now a big inning for this Horner Park team, as they now score 4 in the frame on the home run. That one Karen was off the shin guard of the home plate umpire for ball 1. To Corrales, the pitcher, who just saw her teammates getting her some nice insurance there. This one from being a 2-run game to a 6-run game in a matter of moments. 1-0. Line left side, base hit. Out in the left field off the bat of Corrales. Make her 1 for 2 on the game. Nice way for her to bounce back after a quick strikeout in the top of the 2nd inning. And here's the extra hitter now, with 2 gone and the runner on first base. Foul, 0-1. Well, earned her way on base with a single in the 2nd. That's the fewest batters that this Portage Park defense has had to face in a single inning here in this one. 4 batters came to the plate. Down and away. All log innings, though. 2nd frame in 3 for Horner Park, in which they've had 8 hitters step up to the plate. Now Mrs. High could be 9 here shortly if Annabelle continues her patience up there in that right-handed batter's box. Cut on a miss, though. Evens out the count at 2 aside. Two. Called, strike 3. Fastball up and in, and that one in the frame, but a good one, though, for Horner Park. They add on 4 more runs and make their lead 6. Home half of the 3rd after this on the Windy City Sports Network. bottom three here on the Windy City Sports Network. 8-2 the score. Another one which the road team got out to an early lead and hasn't looked back. Portage Park responded a little bit better than Horner Park when they were the home team in their first inning. They hit that one hard on the ground to short of Sarah Park. Matos, a good snap, throw to first. Got her, nice play. Annabelle did a good job keeping her right foot on the corner of that baseball bag. That softball bag, I should say. And gets the out. Bella the hitter now. Pops that one right side. And it's off the mid of Nieto and into fair territory. So a base runner here now with one gone for Portage Park. So on E4, he's Matt Kilbasa. Come on up. Messes out and away. Kilbasa singled in the first inning, drove in a run, but she was later cut down on a fielder's choice that was well executed by left side of the Horner Park infield. Let's back up the middle. Matos had no play at second. Her only option is first, and she makes it there. 2 gone in the inning as Bella advances to second base on the play. Heads up defense, though, by the left side there by Matos. Realizing she had no one there to cover the base at second, so she, even though it's the longer and in that scenario, coaches would say the trickier throw was the throw that was the only good option for her to take, and she executed very well. Here's Mia Mendoza, the second baseman. Takes a strike in her second plate appearance. First one she worked a walk-in back in the first inning. Like Horner Park in the first, Portage also sent 8 batters to the plate. That one just missed the outside corner, not by a lot. Was it a delayed strike call? That one's in the dirt. It was actually, in fact. So the count's now 1-2. 2 outs here in the inning. The pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Alfaro pounces on it and throws down to first to complete the K. Halfway home in this one. Horner Park cruising right now. It's 8-2 on the Windy City Sports Network. Top of the lineup here for the top of inning number 4. 8-2 is the score. In favor of Horner Park. Gavin Milano with you. Thanks for joining us here for both legs of our doubleheader on the Windy City Sports Network. It's been a fun night of softball. You know, the scores may indicate otherwise. So many great plays on both sides for both teams. And you just have to tip your cap to all the athletes playing out here and showcasing their skills. That one misses inside. Jana Matos made a couple of great plays in the bottom half of inning number 3 out there at the shortstop position, which helped made it a routine inning for her team out there as she cuts and misses that a slow breaking ball. As the count goes to 1-1. Grounded hard and fair down that line in left field and all the way into the corner it will go. Around first, on her way for second is Matos. She's not stopping there. She wants 3. She'll get 3. A leadoff triple. Nice swing there. Turned her hands on it. Got around on an inside corner fastball and just took it down that line right inside the third base bag. So opportunity to add on some more of your Horner Park here. The leadoff batter on third base. Strike called. Slow looping curve that never got the bend she wanted. One count. Yeah, the hitter 1 for 2 on the game. Line left side sinking, and it's in and out of the mid of Gonzalez, and that's gonna bring in the 9th run for Horner Park tonight. Sometimes you'd rather be lucky than good, and that's the case there. No RBI given on an error out there in left field, but Matos is able to score either way. So here's Alfaro. Plays off of that one for ball 1. Hard to the left side, and that's in and out of the glove of Ellen in the left field. E5 in the first. 3 batters are aboard here for Horner Park. So now Ramos, who's 0 for 1 for walk, stands in and takes that one away. Opportunity to bust this one open right here. She lays off that one and misses high. We're in the 4th inning of a 6-inning game. 1 hour 30 drop dead time from first pitch. He wasn't on time. That's hit hard over the shortstop Park. It gets out of her glove and she has no plays anywhere. Another rocket off the bat of a Horner Park hitter. That's a base hit right there as Ramos reaches safely now. Prince-Lau will come on up. Single and walk her 2 trips. They're loaded here for Horner Park. High fly ball out in the left field. Gonzalez makes the catch. Runner tags but does not advance. So a nice job there. Getting the out. And a big first out for Park, I should say. So that's going to be 2 hits. Both of them drove in runs. There's a chance to bust this one open right here. Only 1 out of the frame. Looping curve that never challenged the strike zone for ball 1. Going up and away. Goes to 2-0. Reno now. Don't want to walk in a run here. You also have to be a little mindful of the run rules if you're Portage Park. Not quite yet, though. Strike 1 there. That one's roped. Left side, base hit. 1 run in to score. 2 runs will score as it gets all the way to the wall. They'll hold up Ramos at third. And it's 11-2. Two RBI double there for Tanabe. And she's driven in 4 here in this one. Nieto takes that one downstairs. Nieto 1 for 2 in this one. Fouls that one off herself and off of home plate. Good block there from Infante. Keeps both runners held at bay. Nieto overall, the 2 games combined so far in this one, 2 for 4. And she chops that one back up the middle and through for a base hit. In to scores Ramos. Tanabe right around her heels and she's in to score. It's 13-2. As Nieto comes through with her 3rd and 4th RBIs of the game. She's helping herself a night as well. As Horner Park has really opened the floodgates here. And still only 1 out as a strike is taken there by Viola. That one gets away. Nieto has to scamper back, and she is safe. Just got her foot underneath the tag. Inside, it caroms off the protective gear of Infante, and to second base goes Nieto. So a wild pitch. Viola can try to keep this inning alive. One of the members of the Cubs Nike RBI All-Stars. That one gets away from the catcher. To third now goes the runner Nieto. The cool part though about this summer league is that you have all the Cubs Nike RBI All-Stars competing, but they're not all on the same team though. They're all on their different teams. It'll be high school, local park district, whichever teams might be representing. That's ball 4. So they'll bring up Corrales. And still only 1 away here in the inning. and they're all competing against each other, even though they're all on the same team. When I guess people say it matters most in terms of, you know, the Nike RBI Central Regional, followed up by obviously if you win the regional, trip to the RBI World Series, the Nike RBI World Series. That one's inside, and to second base goes the runner Viola. Another pair of ducks on the pond, if you will. Corrales has an opportunity to expand this lead. Portage Park, by the way, 1 run scored. This might get them to that 12 mark, and it will. As Nieto will come in to score. RBI single for Corrales. Second hit of the game for her, and it's 14-2. Third on the play, by the way, goes Viola. Corrales gets her first RBI on the day, as Portage Park is cruising now. Runner goes, pitch in the dirt. Corrales gets in there standing without a challenge from the catcher.
She's blocking all of balls. She's doing fucked up pitches.
1-0, misses high.
She's doing nothing to stop the ball.
Reminder, the run rules for you here in the Cubs Nike RBI Summer League. 2-0. Make it 3-0 now. Annabelle the hitter. Portage Park with the opportunity, disregarding a double play here, to bat around. Strike one called. Delayed call from our home plate umpire. That's ball 4. Pitch that was well out of the strike zone. So now they're full with 1 out here in the inning. There's called for a strike. No one gets in there. Grounded it back up the middle. Parks tries to come to the plate. The throw there in time to get her for the second out of the inning. So fielder's choice sees Matos reach for the second time this inning. A 6-2 fielder's choice. 12 runs after 4, so if Portage Park isn't able to get another run across, they are 3 outs away from a victory as long as Portage Park does not score. Otherwise, then we're going to go to the 5th inning. Slow breaking ball misses upstairs. 1 for 3 on the day for Mia. Single and scored in the first. Popped out to short in the second. Reached on an error earlier this inning and lines that one into the gap in right center field and all the way to the wall. In to scores Corrales. Annabelle right behind her. In comes Matos. And the floodgates have opened. It's 17-2 on a bases clearing 3 RBI triple for the Portage Park third baseman. Portage Park have now turned this game into utter dominance after this was a 2-run game. This was a 4-2 game after 2 innings. The team wearing the blue jerseys today have unleashed a second level of offense in the third and fourth innings, as that's a strike on the outside corner. 2-strike count. Now misses high. Here's the pitch. High fly ball in the center field. Hall underneath it makes the catch. And that will finally end the inning. A long and productive one, though, for Horner Park. They open this thing up. They scored 9 runs in the frame and are 3 outs away from victory here on the Windy City Sports Network. Nightfall is upon us here as the first pitch is fouled off to the right side and out of play. 17-2 game here between Horner Park and Portage Park. Horner Park 3 outs away from ending this one. No misses high, 1-1 the count. Cat Hall, the center fielder, singled in a runner last time, but that was way back in the first inning. Left side in the air. That is a foul ball. Hall, Portage, and Toledo due up. Misses outside. Flared in a short center. And the catch is made out there for out number 1. So Howell flies out. Portage is the next hitter. She reached on a fielder's choice. Nice play made by the left side of that Horner Park infield. Strike called there. Chop to the right side. A little bit of a bobble, but a good recovery. And there's 2 away here. Now Nicole Toledo comes on up. Trying to keep the inning in, at least according to the rule book, game alive. And therefore a strike. Toledo reached on a fielder's choice back in the first inning. A lone trip to the dish tonight. Cuts and misses. And it's 0-2. How about this performance, though, from Horner Park? After a sluggish offensive performance in game 1, that's on the ground to the left side. This could do it. And the throw gets away. And down it goes to the right field line. On our way to second is Toledo. She's not stopping there. She wants to get to third, and she's in there standing up. So an E5 sees Toledo get all the way around to third. It's an offense, this Horner Park team. And strike 1 is taken there by Natalie Anderson. That put up 3 runs on 7 hits in game 1. In the dirt, and it caroms up the third base line, so Toledo can't come in. "17 runs on 14 hits here in game 2. Much different story. Strike 2.
That's not one of them. I don't know what kind of helicopter.
Because there was a red one that way. That's the Coast Guard one. It's probably going back to Cal Park.
The red one's a
Outside corner, strike 3. And that will do it. Your final score, 17-2. Horner Park showcases the offense we didn't see in game 1. They were quiet because of great pitching performances by the Portage Park staff. Game 2, not the case, as they are victorious here in the second game of our doubleheader. As 2 teams split, so Portage Park took game 1 of the doubleheader by a score of 11-3. Horner gets their revenge and does it badly, getting it 17-2. So the road team victorious in both of these games. That's going to do it for our coverage here from Flames Field on the campus of UIC. Reminder to stay tuned to Cubs Charities and the Windy City Sports Network social media platforms for updates on when the next games of the week are going to be. That's starting next Tuesday and Wednesday for baseball and softball respectively. And of course, they'll all be streaming right here on the Windy City Sports Network. For our entire great crew, I'm Kevin Malater saying so long from UIC. And we thank you for watching this presentation of the Cubs Nike RBI High School Summer League on the Windy City Sports Network.